Hey, what's up everybody? Professor Martin here, coming with another round of marketing for you. In our video today, we're going to be talking about market segmentation. The idea of taking that mass market, that big group of people, and dividing it up into smaller parts that we can target our marketing mix towards. Now, why in the world do we want to do that? Well, we have a marketing truth, a universal law of marketing. No single marketing mix can satisfy everyone. Now, through that phrase marketing mix in there, hopefully that rings a few bells. By now, we should know our marketing mix is our 4 Ps. We have the product, the pricing, the placement or distribution, and the promotion of the product or service. And all those put together make up our 4 Ps or our marketing mix. The reality is, there is no single marketing mix that is going to satisfy every single consumer. And so we have to kind of divide up the big market and target the different groups that are within that larger market. And you think about that idea. No single marketing mix can satisfy everyone. You go shopping at the grocery store, you go to Walmart, and you walk around. Let's just take a trip down the deodorant aisle. And you go down the deodorant aisle. And I'm just looking at women's deodorant right here. You can see a ton of different options at a ton of different price points, all the way from $12 a stick down to, $2 or $3 a stick, right? And you think about just the different varieties. We have gels, we have solids, we have different scents. We have some that are promising 48 hours from protection from being stinky or sweaty. And we have some that are 24-hour deodorants. We have some that are in boxes that are extra strength. We have some that are down here at the bottom, Toms, that are made with organic, clean ingredients. And so just the deodorant aisle, that's just the women's. I'm not even showing the men's. Just the deodorant aisle. We have a ton of different options out there to satisfy different parts of the market. So we pick out our deodorant. We're good to go there. We're going to be protected from sweat and odor. And we move on down to the ice cream aisle. And now we're looking at the different ice cream. Again, all kinds of different price points, all kinds of different brands. We have some that are dairy-free, sugar-free. We have some that are store brands. We have some that have maybe more name brands with some different brand tie-ins there. And then we have some that are further up the value chain. Haagen-Dazs and Ben & Jerry's going to cost a little bit more. Fancier flavors, different mix-ins that are in those ice creams. And so again, it's not just vanilla. Growing up, whenever we got ice cream, it was always the big plastic bucket of vanilla. Or maybe the little bitty cups that had the vanilla with the little swirls in it of chocolate and cherry. That's kind of what the ice cream I grew up with. I didn't have the fancy Haagen-Dazs or Ben & Jerry's when I was a kid. But the idea, again, no single one product is going to satisfy every part of the market. And so we kind of divide the market up, and then we try to sell them a product that would appeal to that particular part of the market. When we divide the market up, we're talking about target markets. The segment of consumers who are most likely to purchase a particular item. And back to that deodorant aisle, I was at the Walmart there. And I found pumpkin spice latte deodorant. I'm not even lying. It's a thing. Pumpkin spice latte deodorant. Don't make me tap the side here. Pumpkin spice season. Completely overrated. Way too saturated with different products. When we start cranking out pumpkin spice deodorant, that maybe the whole thing has jumped the shark. But that's obviously targeted to a very specific part of the deodorant buying population. What about the ice cream aisle? My wife is a big fan of Graeter's Black Raspberry Chocolate Chip Ice Cream. $20 for 56 ounces of that stuff, for a little tub. $20. I can get the exact same thing, kind of the off-brand private selection here, for $5. And so obviously two different target markets for that ice cream. People who are maybe a little more well-heeled and you got a little bit more disposable income, and then people who just basically want the idea. Now, my wife will tell you that the Graeter's is a lot better as far as taste than the Kroger brand there. Is it 4 times better? I don't know. How do you judge it? But obviously, target market, segment of consumers who are most likely to purchase a product. How do we get that target market? Well, we have to segment the market. We have to divide the total market up into smaller, homogeneous groups. Homogeneous meaning kind of the same characteristics. And there's a great commercial running now by Intuit. Intuit is the maker of TurboTax. They also do some other software like QuickBooks. And they also do small business kind of services. And one of them is MailChimp, which kind of helps small businesses market to different parts of the population, kind of helps them with that process. And in that commercial, they talk about the cluster. This idea that all these customers just kind of smushed together, and it makes it hard to target them. So what MailChimp does, and Intuit does, is they help a small business separate the cluster into smaller groups or target markets that they can more effectively market to. So we'll go ahead and run the commercial real quick. It's just 30 seconds. Check this out.
This is a cluster.
Hello.
It's what happens when marketers group customers with very different behaviors into one tangled mess.
This is a mess.
With MailChimp, marketers can use real-time behavior data to personalize every email for every customer, turning customers into customers. Intuit MailChimp, the #1 email marketing and automation platform.
And so you can see it's kind of taking the idea of dividing groups up into market segments to the nth degree. And now we're not only talking about maybe targeting specific markets, but we're actually talking about one-on-one marketing. And you saw a few times in that video, the real-time marketing. Hey, Sarah, these shades are going fast. They're in your cart. You better go ahead and buy them, and that kind of thing. And so we've kind of gone from this idea of the customers of being just one big mass of people to segments that we can divide up to actually being able to pinpoint one-on-one marketing. And so that's the whole idea of where things are going. Market segmentation. So as we're thinking about markets, and obviously we could really get niche. We could really kind of focus on really small groupings of people. But maybe we don't want to do that. In order to have an effective segment or effective segmentation, the market segment needs to have a few characteristics. It needs to be, first of all, significant in size. We need to make sure there's enough people in that segment to justify our marketing mix. The segment needs to be big enough that we can make a little money. That segment also needs to have purchasing power. I could have a marketing segment of babies and toddlers, and I could divide the segment up into babies and toddlers, but they don't exactly have purchasing power. And so I would maybe need to target more towards the parents of the toddlers and babies, right? And it needs to be profitable. I need to be able to make money on that segment. And then finally, it needs to be consistent with our firm's marketing capabilities. I need to be able to effectively target my marketing mix towards that segment with my existing capabilities. So, looking ahead, we'll talk about the different ways that we can segment. We can segment based on geography. We can segment based on the demographics of the population. We can segment based on the psychographics, the thoughts and attitudes of the population. We can also segment based on behavioral trends of a population. So that's where we're going with market segmentation. It's a pretty big topic. Marketers spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to effectively divide up the population into segments and target markets. And so it's a topic you definitely need to be familiar with. We'll walk you through all those good things that we just mentioned in our next 4 videos. We hope to see you right back here for all of that. Until then, take care, everybody.